Yeah. Because black or red, you can do the math. So, off the black, now a double one next to that.
Yeah. At once. Usually just play my favorite numbers. Champagne, please.
See, I'm black or red because it's like to think about. I like it. That is weird when you switch from black to red every single time you lose.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. That
because technically you could lose every single hand go roulette wheel for the rest of your life. I mean, you could be that guy.
You could be the cursed man
For a group of people, yes, well, and it's purely random. Always wrong. Probably like life.
It does
Aren't
happen.
there people? Get the girl. Didn't get the YouTube clicks, which brings us to today's show. It's kind of and it's kind of insulting for everyone. Question: if nobody voted, who would lead us?
I'll tell you.
Who would lead the people?
Well, without educated, specific voters, without people who are rather world, it is
So Starbucks baristas are so stupid. Starbucks baristas actually have a ring in their
They'll never wake up. No one will ever get educated. Just but the people, the reason why people need leaders. They don't need rulership. I used to believe that have these things, and maybe it is because the people, the rabble, will always come out with pitchforks. They'll always come out in the streets and they'll burn their mattresses and they'll string you up. And I mean, good. A nice gun would really work on it. But it doesn't work that way. A government is not for governing. A government is for controlling and imprisoning. Just it is what it is.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything. So
and even if the government educates, they just end up piping a bunch of propaganda that ends up making you into a herd creature. So they're not trying to educate you to think for yourself and come up with great ideas that might challenge the system.
Accept the life of shit that's sort of served to you on a silver platter these days. Everything. The hardship is so extreme. At least in this country, it's so extreme where you can hardly even get along with family anymore. You can hardly even raise children. You can hardly even go. You can't even fly domestically. It's cheaper to fly out of the damn country than it is domestically because. And people don't know. They go, so you open the thing up, no, it's what it is. You just lose. So none of the hardship is so extreme. It's hardly impossible. It's almost impossible to live.
Yeah, free thinking drives me crazy. I don't even like it. It's not even fun. You just get beaten down if you go against microsystem around you, or the one around your community, or around your state, or around your nation, or around the world. We really are herd animals. We really do want to get along with each other. And so when you say it's worse than ever, right? I mean, you appear to have enough calories.
Oh, I do. I have a Christmas tree. I've got a
Look at that piece. Mark Twain, but really what we want is someone just to watch Breaking Bad all day. We really want to see you in that seat and just pump a bunch of Star Wars through your head and get you to sit there and just consume.
Yeah, well, a consuming populace is a populace that never raises its hand, even when there are atrocities all around them, right in their face. So, it's too difficult. I'm just going to just leave me alone. I'm going to, smoke a pipe.
I just want to smoke a pipe while they're throwing all of the Jews on the train.
It's like that.
I just want my pipe, and don't make me stand up and fight.
They make the alternative of sitting down and doing nothing much more devastating than just turning the other cheek and getting another belt on your face. They make it much more appealing. Sure, livestock.
Yeah, Tony S. in the chat saying, who wants to go out to the woods and start a micronation? Saying I would say but I know what nation I would create. You gave me all the same people. This is my complaint about people with 100,000 YouTube subs. They're all assholes. If you gave me 100,000 YouTube subs, how can I not be?
I think about that sometimes. I don't know what the outcome would be. I just fantasize that it would be just as it is now, or even more nice or better. But I mean, there's no way to guarantee that. But I just.
How does PewDiePie not just pull out a gun and start shooting people?
No.
Where they would all applaud him. That's already proof that there's such a thing as a supernatural good. Just that he's not a mass murderer with all of his power.
Yeah, I mean, he's gained an incredible amount of influence and wealth from the fruits of his from his comedy and his philosophy. But I've never followed too much of him. I'm guessing that he's kind of good, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything bad from him. I don't know if he's ever.
Yeah, I've never seen anything bad.
Tyrannical.
And I only watch him because the herd tells me I must know. So I plug in every once in a while and watch him and go, what does the world's most influential man say this week?
He's lucky he's not cloned. He's lucky he hasn't been replaced by the body snatchers.
I know, but did you hear his accent? Of course he's cloned. That does not belong to any real country. That is clone speak.
How does he talk like a clone?
Because he talks kind of, I don't know, I don't know how to make That's clone speak. PewDiePie, if you're listening, please don't come and gun me down right now, where everyone will actually increase the number of subs to your channel. Don't kill me, PewDiePie. Please. We'll get into that later. So, but if no one watched YouTube, who would influence us? If no one watched this pipe hole going into your head hole, who would influence these people and tell them that we all have to think about Rise of Skywalker?
I used to be very proud of mankind at the invention of the printing press, but now I'm not so sure.
The fourth grade.
Now, sure that the printing press is a good thing, I'll tell you. There were no dissemination, incredibly inventive propaganda, whether through audio or by words. Things might be, it's not the opposite. You'd still be in the Stone Age, whatever the stuff say. Better take
now. They were happier. They had more children. They were closer to the land. They had a better return for their efforts.
Yeah, they didn't fight over politics.
The kids didn't commit suicide for being bullied on Facebook.
No, yeah, the kids weren't blasting themselves. They weren't on hard narcotics in junior high. It wasn't like that back then. There was no printing press back then. That's why.
Yeah, you just go, the kid, if you hammered armor, your kid would just go hammer armor. Kid, go hammer more armor. Dad, I have OCD. Go. I'm autistic. More armor. I'm 16. More armor.